the 28th. This one is an affidavit of Catherine Wambui Kamau. Has been filed by, I believe, the same firm of advocates. This was filed on Sunday. The other one is an affidavit filed by the firm of Kithure Kindiki and Associates. This was filed today. And there's a further affidavit by Raymond Kiprotich Bet. The other one is an affidavit sworn by Martin Wachira Nyaga, an affidavit drawn by the firm of Iseme, Kamau, and Maima for the first and second respondents. This was filed on the 30th of August. This was filed today. Today at 2:45 a.m. The other one is an affidavit by Martin Wachira Nyaga, drawn by the same firm of advocates, Iseme, Kamau, and Maima for the first and second respondents. It was filed today, 30th of August, 2022 at 2:45 a.m. The other one is also an affidavit sworn by Hilda Kavonga, drawn by the same firm of advocates for the first and second respondents, Iseme, Kamau, and Maima, filed on Sunday at 11 p.m. And the last one is an affidavit sworn by Martin Wachira Nyaga, drawn by the same firm of advocates, Iseme, Kamau, and Maima, on behalf of the first and second respondents, filed on the 28th and without the leave of the court.
Your Ladyship, we may actually go into a wrong series of saying what has been filed late and only taking certain documents and not all of them. It is now to take a stock of what has also been happening and which may not have been quite clear to the court. The e-filing system had tremendous difficulties. And this you will confirm extra, and I think our parties, where we tried to file, we had challenges, and that took a bit of time. But to me, because we all look first at our own self-interest, the beginning point is the response filed by the firm of ISA on 26th August, and which takes the form of a new petition. That would be the beginning point, because if you are to allow that, then that petition will stand unresponded to date, because I could not respond to a petition filed outside the 7 days. So as you consider all these rival arguments, allowing some and disallowing the others, I think the most fundamental would be the status of that response, which is in the nature of a new petition. Once that is resolved, the other petitions in my submission would be dealt with quite easily. That is all, Your Ladyship.
May it please you, my lady, the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, my lords, my ladies, on behalf of the first and second respondents, that is the chairperson of the IEBC, Ms. Afula Chebukati, and the IEBC itself, I would want to mention just three quick issues in response to the issues that have been raised. The first, my name is Eric Gumbo. The first issue, my lady, is that just as has been indicated by Melanet Senior, Fred Ngatia Senior, the IT infrastructure of the judiciary and the portal upon which these documents are supposed to be filed had a big problem on Saturday. We did an email to the judiciary, got a confirmation that indeed the system was slow. And so that is the first reason why a number of documents came in late. Number two, a number of these affidavits that have been alluded to before you this morning are affidavits that arose out of a response to affidavits that were filed by the same parties who are seeking to strike out these affidavits themselves. In particular, we got further affidavits from one John Gidongo. We got a further affidavit from one Arnold Ochieng. We got another affidavit from one George Joroge. And finally, one John Wesonga. These affidavits were filed way after the petition had been filed. They raised new issues. Specifically, they raised issues touching on the IT infrastructure of the IEBC. The most responsible thing to do, my lady and my lord, was for us to then do the affidavits. In fact, before they came in to raise the concern, we had ourselves wanted to raise this as a preliminary issue with the court so that we get directions. Because after we responded to the issues that they raised in their own further affidavits without leave, they again yesterday filed further affidavits seeking to now respond to the affidavits that we had filed responding to the issues they raised out of time. What is most interesting is that even in the affidavits that they filed as late as yesterday, they still raised new issues seeking to expand the four corners of the petition that is currently before the court, which then has the effect of making that petition mutate in form and character. Now, that said, my ladies and my lords, from where we sit, because of the significance of the issue at hand, we had taken the pragmatic approach to say that even though they served us late yesterday, that is late last night, we worked into the wee hours this morning and did our draft responses to those issues, so that if the court be minded to consider those issues, because I think some of them are pertinent to be able to go to the root of what we are dealing with, then those affidavits could be put in place. We'd be allowed to file those, the ones that we had not served, responding to the areas that they raised in the affidavits yesterday. In the alternative, that then the affidavits that they filed yesterday should be struck off, so that then we are not prejudiced ourselves. But secondly, and perhaps more importantly, because there is now no clarity as to which affidavit was filed in time, perhaps the best approach would be to ask the parties to file formal applications where they raise the concerns with specific documents, and we'll have an opportunity within this day today to demonstrate whether or not any of the affidavits was served out of time. I think that would give us clarity in such a way that no party would be prejudiced. I am most obliged.
Mr. Gumbo, those affidavits were cited.
hata mtu mmoja akuja, lakini naona nikisave kwa your content.
Affidavits which the Chief Justice has asked are not that were enumerated by Learned Counsel, Mr. Orengo. They are the new affidavits that were filed and served yesterday are as follows. The first one is an affidavit by Martha Karowa, Senior Counsel, of 28th August and served yesterday. The second one also by Martha Karowa of 27th August and sworn on 28th, and we received it yesterday. Celestine Anyango Opio, sworn on 28th August and served yesterday. George Joroge, sworn on 28th and served yesterday. John Mark Ithongo, sworn on 28th and served yesterday. Edgar Ouko, sworn 28th, served yesterday. Benson Wesonga, this was served yesterday. Yes, sworn 28th and served yesterday. Arnold Oshieng, 28th is the date of swearing, served yesterday. John Githongo, once again, 28th August, date of swearing, service yesterday. Prompted a fury of activity on our part to try and respond to them. I'm in the same position as Learned Counsel. We try to work very hard, but by the time again we try to file, the system did not allow us to file. So we have new matters which have been raised, which we have not responded to. May I apologize to my Lord, Supreme Court Judge, and thank you for reminding me yet again. I am sorry, the whisper was not meant for the court, but to Learned Counsel. Thank you.
My lady, the Chief Justice, you had asked a question about the specific affidavits. My learned senior, Fred Ngatia, Senior Counsel, has given the list of those affidavits. In fact, the ones that have been served on us are the ones from John Githongo, Arnold Ochieng, John Joroge, and Benson Wesonga. And my lady, I just wanted to mention that so that we are able to contextualize these affidavits, when we were served with the petition, we had a specific time within which to respond. We responded in time and served those responses. When the petitioners saw our responses without the leave of the court, they filed further affidavits. Now, when those affidavits were served on us, we thought that perhaps instead of coming to us for leave, we do the pragmatic thing of responding to them, then we come and have them formally, we can get directions from the court on how to deal with them. Because it would have meant that we'd be making a day to file in further affidavits. It also then means if we are to get to the four corners of the petition, then we must get back to the first date in time. After filing our response, what came up? The new affidavits. How do we deal with them? That would be the question. I had given a proposal